Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, as you can tell by the title, today we played the new Anime Rangers X update for 24 hours. Now, with that being said, before we get into the video, if you enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the summer ends. But yeah, let's hop straight into the video. So first off, we're going to talk about kind of what came with the update and yeah, what we predicted correctly and what we didn't. So obviously we can't talk about the Sid stuff because that's not going to come out for another couple days, but that should be out relatively soon, and then we can see with stuff like that. But before that, we have a few things. So the Battle Pass ended up coming out, even though, like I said, I wasn't too sure if it was going to. The sneak was still up on Twitter, which I didn't realize in some of my other videos, but yeah, the sneak was still up on Twitter, so we still got the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass units seem pretty good. Obviously, as you can see, I've only got Killer Candy, but she seems pretty good. I don't have her on the team quite yet. And then we have the new event, which is the RC Exchange, which is, yeah, the Tokyo Ghoul event, right? So, as you can see, you could get these Death Shards and Owl Fragments. I think those are used for Evoing, if I'm not mistaken. And you get this Kinke box or whatever. I have one, so I'll show you guys to open it. You can get a few different things from it. As you can see, we got gold. It's very similar to the Easter event, honestly, but the grind's a lot better with the portals. The portals are a little bit more enjoyable. As you can see, I have a tier 3 here, and before we hop into anything else, I'm going to show you guys how to get the portals, because maybe not everybody knows. Now, once you complete Ghoul City, you can get them from Chapter 10, but the Ranger stages are the way to go. They actually have 5 of them, and as you can see, 20% for Tier 1, 20 for Tier 1, 25 for Tier 1, 15 for Tier 2, 10% for Tier 3, right? So those are not too difficult to get. Alright, next we can talk about the new units that were added. As you can see, there is a lot. I am not too sure. This is the unit from the portal, and it is a new rarity. I am not sure what it is called because I don't have any that belong to it. And then as you can see, we have a few secrets, a few mythics, and stuff like that. Now, I've pulled majority of the units, but I do not have all of them yet. As you can see, I have Void Mask. I pulled a few on accident, but I do have Void Mask as well as Kaneki, Black Mask, and Switchblade as well. Crimson Butcher, and Masked Pyre, I think is how you say it. So, as you can see, when we look at the Evos, we have Black Mask and Switchblade. Those are the only ones I have that actually can Evo. And their Evo prices are fairly expensive. So Ken Kaneki actually has 2 Evos, which Evos him into a secret. First one, not really that bad at all. I haven't started the Evoing process because I've been grinding portals for Vegapunks and other stuff. I'll show you what I've been doing, right? But as you can see, the Ghoul Mask is pretty easy. You can get that easily. But then the Scorpion Mask, say you Evo him again. This one is going to take a little bit of time. Also, you have other Evo items, like this is for Juzo. It's also fairly difficult, takes quite some time as well. And then lastly, we have the Anger of the Owl. I think this is for Arima or Ariva. I don't know how you say his name. I don't know, because I haven't seen the show. But his is also fairly difficult to Evo. Or to obtain, I should say. But that's pretty much everything that it comes to with the new update, which I will talk about tournaments later. I know I haven't brushed on those, but I'm saving that for later in the video to talk about as well. But before I get into showing you guys, well, what I've been doing in these 24 hours, I will say I will try to remember to put the codes in the description because they gave a ton of codes for over 100 rerolls like they promised. So if you haven't got those codes yet, I will put them in the description, so make sure you guys go check them out. Along with my Twitch and TikTok links as well, and my second channel, so you can come see more of me. You know, I stream every day, so if you're interested in listening to me, I'm live every day on Twitch. Now I will get into what I've been doing. As you can see, I do have a portal. I've been doing portals, and I've been opening the boxes. Haven't really got anything in that sense. However, let's just say I've been grinding some other stuff. As you can see, I pulled Gogeta, which I did not have in the last video. I pulled him earlier today, while I was grinding, and I'm so glad I got him. Now I don't have to continue that grind, right? I've been limit breaking Gojo even more. I'm trying to get him all the way up. Honestly, I saw a thing, like a new ranking, where he was like in B tier. I don't understand that. I get his passive isn't the best, but he still starts off at more damage than almost every other unit in the game. So, in my opinion, Gojo is still very good. Next, I rolled traits on my shiny Madara, and I got Seraph, so that was cool. I used almost all my, actually, not almost, I did use all my rerolls from the codes and didn't get anything from that, so I had to grind for some rerolls and stuff like that, right? So, now that I showed you what I've been doing, I'll kind of show you guys the new map and some gameplay, right? So, I will show off the new map, which is the same in the portals, by the way, so I'll just show it to you here, because I could do the portal, but if you actually lose the portal, it's gone. It does not have lives like in other games, and I don't have an issue with that whatsoever, but the tier 3 I know I can do on my own. I just don't feel like, what's the right word? I don't feel like locking in on it, right? That have to focus, so I'm just going to grind for some more portals, and I'm probably just going to go on a portal spree once I have a lot of them. So, yeah. This is what the new map looks like. Now, I like it, but my only complaint about it is, which I haven't seen the show, so maybe there's not anything they could do, but this is just Tokyo. I'm not really seeing anything about this that makes it Tokyo Ghoul, right? So that's my only thing that I'm not too sure about. But again, I haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul, so I'm not sure if there's anything they could even put. You guys let me know how you feel about the map. Like I said, I just feel like there's nothing in here that's Tokyo Ghoul. But now we can talk about the portal grind and the battle pass, just basically like what to do in this update and like the best way to grind it. So for the portals, obviously do the legend stages. You can get them from the final stage in the story, but not really worth it. I would honestly just do the legend stages, and then of course while you're on cooldown, you can do other things like your challenges, which will help you increase your level in the battle pass. The daily and weekly challenges give you so much battle pass XP, it's ridiculous. Like, I've done majority of them. Of course, there's still more I can do, and I will. But with me doing almost all of them, that got me up to like tier 13, I think. So I was 13 levels just by doing those. And ever since, I've been grinding for like a few hours without doing any challenges, and I've leveled up like 2 or 3 times, right? So it's totally worth doing those dailies every day, because it is going to level you up in the battle pass so much. It is so worth it. But now we can talk about the bad and the good within the update. So this update actually brought a lot of good stuff. I do wish the portals worked slightly different, because they are pretty much just the Easter event, but like reskinned. So I do kind of wish it was a little bit different. And all their events have kind of been the same, where they're all sort of boss events. Like once you kill the boss, you just kind of win. And I wish they were a little different. As you can see there, we just got a portal. Also, I should mention with the portals, the higher tier portal, the higher chance you have at getting the secret, right? But anyway, back to my point. I do enjoy the update, and I think the portals are a lot more grindable, I guess. They just like feel better. I don't know why. They're also a little bit easier than the Easter event, in my opinion. At least the tier 1s and the tier 2s. The tier 3, I've done a tier 3, but it was with 4 people, so I can't really say for sure. Now, other than that, like I said, I think the update's still good. I just hope the next one is a little bit more unique, because I'm kind of tired of the just kill the boss and then you win. So hopefully we get something different with the next one. But now we can talk about the bad, because everything else they dropped is pretty good. The units, all the new units seem very viable once evoed. Obviously the legendaries aren't going to be great, especially the ones that like don't evo. But I know Ken Kaneki is supposed to be really good. I know Juzo's really good. And I'm going to work on evoing them right after I finish this video. I just wasn't doing it because I was doing a whole bunch of grinding for other stuff, right? But now we get to talk about the bad of the update. And there's really only one thing. Most of the update is great. Even like with the battle pass, it is cheaper than most games' battle passes. So that's already good. But there is one bad thing. Well, actually 2. There's one small one that I will talk about, which is the summoning. As soon as the update came out, there wasn't even new units in the banner, so that's a little strange. I hate when games do that. You drop an update and you're not going to put the new units in. But yeah. And next we have the worst part about this update, the only really bad thing about the update, and that is the tournament. The tournament is terrible, right? And it's not the way it works. It's like, oh, you last the longest, blah, 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 right? That's cool. But the ranking you see over here, this is global. This is the same for everybody. And you may say, oh, that's not a big deal, blah, 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 until you look at the rewards. But I'm not even going to show the rewards yet because I just want to talk about why this is a bad setup. If you're going to give limited rewards, it should be split into different sectors. Kind of like how the Anime Adventures tournaments were, like they had different tournament groups. That's honestly how it should be split up, because it is unfair to only give a limited amount of people the rewards. And if you're wondering how limited they are, yeah, only the top 3 people in this tournament can get the rewards. And I understand some tournaments are going to be pay to win. That is understandable. But this is more than just pay to win. This isn't, oh, you have some good units. This is whoever has the most money, whoever has the most Seraphs, whoever has the most limit breaks, the most Vegapunks, basically whoever wants to spend all their time and all their money at this is going to get top 3. That is the only way you can do it. There's no other way to win this as a normal player. So this game mode is useless. You also don't even get anything if you don't place top 100. And there are 100 people in this game, I can guarantee you, that spend more money than you. They spend more money than me, so what can I do, right? Nothing. That is why this tournament system is broken and terrible. If they had brackets, it would be better, but still, only top 3 and only 1 getting the shiny is ridiculous. Only 4 Rayleighs will exist in the entire game, and 2 of them belong to 1 guy. So I think it's terrible. I think it's stupid. And yeah, and overall, the game mode's not fun either. You're telling me you want me to get first, I would have to sit in here for 5 hours and 37 minutes? Does that sound like an enjoyable gameplay to you guys? Because to me, it does not. This is terrible. This game mode is horrible. I was so excited for it. I thought, oh, tournaments are going to be great. I love tournaments. They keep games alive. They're so much fun. They give unique rewards to everybody. And no, this game decided, out the window with that. You get nothing, right? Nothing for doing this unless if you are an absolute whale and just throw money at this game. So, in my opinion, this is a terrible addition to the game, and they absolutely need to fix this. As well as, it's not even about money either, because as you can see, I'm not seeing any YouTubers in the top 100 at all. It's not about the money necessarily, it's also time. Minimum, you have to be in this for over 2 hours. Who has the time and the money to do that? It's a little ridiculous if you ask me. I think everybody will agree that this game mode is absolutely terrible. But other than the game mode, the update was actually very good, and they added a lot of cosmetics. I'm not sure if Gogeta had one, because obviously I just pulled them, but they gave Gojo a cosmetic, which looks great. They gave Katakuri a cosmetic, and they also changed his model so it doesn't look terrible anymore. Void Mask as well has a cosmetic, which actually looks pretty good. Killer Candy, the Battle Pass unit, also has a... I'm leaving this on. This one's fire. But they added cosmetics to a bunch of different people, right? I believe Saber got one. She did. Beru got one. Yes. Tank Top Hero did not get one, but he did actually receive a buff, as you can see. He's not that bad anymore. Blackbeard got a cosmetic as well. Ken Kaneki. A lot of people are getting cosmetics. My only complaint about the cosmetics is, how does Madara not get one? He's a secret. I believe he's the only secret unit without a cosmetic, and in my opinion, that's a little ridiculous. How can you not give him a cosmetic? Also, they changed his shiny model, and it looks amazing. Alright, with that being said, that is going to be the end of this video. Let me know what you think about it, as well as what you want to see from this game in the future, and what you want to see from me. Of course, I'm going to keep making content on this game, and I have some cool ideas coming up for this. And yeah, even though the tournament game mode is bad, I have a pretty fun video idea for one. And, you know, we might even do that soon, as well as I'm thinking of starting some kind of series on here. So let me know what you guys want to see. If you want me to do something similar to Wheel of Anime Adventures, where it'd have to be something with a wheel on here. However, it'd be a little more difficult with this. Yeah, let me know whatever you guys want to see from me and what you want to see from the game down in the comments. With that being said, thank you for watching.